It's almost spring here in Zone 6B, and I'm busy cleaning up the raised bed area and putting the poultry netting back up and around the beds to keep the chickens and rabbits out. We had a mild winter again, and everyone is definitely getting garden fever and wanting to get those cool season crops out and growing. But did you know that you could already have those cool season plants planted out and growing? This year we put together a do-it-yourself tunnel over some of the raised beds to create a little makeshift greenhouse. With this setup, I'm about to plant my cool season plants out a lot earlier than I normally would. I have lettuce, spinach, onions, celery, snapdragons, and stock already planted and growing well. This little greenhouse over the raised bed is easy to make, and I'm going to show you how we made ours and how easy it is. Hi guys, I'm Suzanne and welcome to Steadfast Homestead. Right now I am out in the raised bed area with the chickens behind me running around, and we're getting ready to do a little prep work for something that I have coming in today from the delivery driver. So I've got some greenhouse plastic coming, and we are going to make a little makeshift high tunnel for our raised bed area so I can get some of my cool season crops out here and ready to go. My cool season stuff, it's not ready to be out yet without any protection. So we're gonna make a little makeshift high tunnel and get the plastic put on it, and then I'm hoping tomorrow or maybe the next day I'm gonna go ahead and get my lettuce planted out, some snapdragons, some spinach, and I have to see what else I have going down in the basement. So what we're going to do is we have these PVC pipes that they're already bent because we've used them before for insect netting, is what it was last year. So they're already bent and ready to go, and we are just going to put some of them in this bed. The ground is wet, so they're going in very easily. And we're just going to do that, maybe 2 or 3 more of them. What? No. So we've got 3 here on this bed. We got an extra, and I have some more laying around as well. But this is the only bed that we're going to do with the plastic, so when that comes in and we put it on, then I will show you how we're going to do that as well. So that's it for now. Okay, so here is what it looks like with the greenhouse plastic on. We actually ended up moving it to a different bed or a different set of raised beds, and instead of cutting the plastic down, we just made a real long one. I didn't need it this big, but this is just where we're at. So this is, I believe it was just 6 mil greenhouse plastic. I will link where I ordered it from below, and you can see that we just have it covered. It's going over top of the PVC pipes. So let's look at the clips that I'm using, and then I'll show you why the whole system kind of looks a little funny right now. So we just bought these clips. I'm not really sure what they're called. My husband got them, I believe, from Lowe's. And so those are the clips that we have on the plastic. And there's just a few going down here on both sides. And so that's how it's all being held together. Now I want to show you a closer shot of how we have the PVC pipes actually down into the bed. So we actually just took our PVC pipes and pushed them down in the soil. If you push them down hard enough, and if your soil's healthy and loose enough, they should be able to stay in there. I've seen some people share where they've actually created little notches in here for a place for the PVC pipe to slide in, and that's fine. I think that's great, and it's it's definitely not going anywhere, but we really have the less is more mentality around here, where if it's gonna work by just shoving it in the ground, then that's what we're going to do. So that's how we have the PVC pipes in the ground there. So it looks kind of funny right now because I have these black panels on the end of each one. And that is because we have chickens, some in this house right there, but they aren't free range yet. They're still growing. And then we have a chicken wagon way down there, which is where our large group of laying hens is. But they spent a few weeks up here by the house when we had a really cold spell and we wanted to keep their water and everything thawed. And so even after we moved them down here, they still made their way up here a few times, and I don't want them in here because they will destroy my lettuce. So I have these black panels on the end on the days that I open up the high tunnel. I guess some people would call this a low tunnel. And so the chickens don't get in there, but we're moving them soon even further away, so that should be fine. So let's look and see what we have going in here. All right, welcome to the little high tunnel. So what do we have going here? Let's zoom in. I've got a lot of stuff going here. So we've got some onions. They're just kind of spread out there. And then we move on to, I think this is a row of stock, which is flowers. Then I have my celery. And then we get into a pretty big group of snapdragons. You can see a tray of onions back there. I still need to get planted. And then let's see if we can get a better shot here of the lettuce that's back there.